Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for choosing our show. Before we begin the analysis, I've got a request here from a young girl who is in Form 4, and her problem is school fees. Her mother is working as a housemaid in Nairobi, and they're really finding it very difficult. She's a single mother, and she's really finding it difficult to pay school fees for her child. The girl is learning at Sinyolo Girls Secondary School, that is, I think, in Kisumu County. And she's being sent home every now and then for school fees. She's been surviving on bursary, but that can't suffice. So every now and then she keeps on going home. We are in second term, and this is really interfering with her concentration because she needs maximum concentration. So she's requesting for your support. This is her story. If you feel touched, the M-Pesa number is there. Anything that you have, please give. The school fee structure is there. She sent it. It is 47,000 Kenya shillings. Whatever you have, please give us. This is her story as we begin our analysis.
How are you? My name is Nicole Christine Odero. I'm a student at Sinyolo Girls High School and I'm in Form 4. I've been having issues of school fee arrears since I've been coming back home for fee break continuously as other students are continuing with their academics back at school. This has really thwarted my performance from being better, and I would like to achieve my goals by having better grades in my KCSE exams. I would like to join the university, Kenyatta University in Nairobi, but the situation is not encouraging. I'm having a big balance right now, and anyone out there who may like to help me to clear my school fees, I will really appreciate. My parents are not able to pay my school fees, and they have been having big challenge in paying my school fees. I'm living with my aunt who is also not stable. She doesn't have a job, and I've been surviving with the bursaries. I will really appreciate if anyone would help me to clear my school fees. May God bless you. Thank you.
By 7 p.m. in the evening, it was already known that the government spokesperson was going to engage Yvonne Okwara of Citizen TV at 9 o'clock prime time. And the topic was very clear. If you read, Mwaura had posted this on his X handle, that let's engage today at 9 p.m. on Citizen TV concerning protests. That was the topic, concerning protests. And the host was going to be Yvonne Okwara. The theme there is protest, the situation report, and the explainer. People were waiting with bated breath just to see and hear how the government spokesman was going to maneuver his way in trying to explain what is going on in the country, because we saw goons today. Some of them alleged to have been sponsored by the Nairobi governor himself, because they were seen from City Hall. Houses have been touched. Police killed many people and maimed many. And so we expected the government spokesman to come and tell us the government's position. Did they hire goons? If they did not, did they sleep on the job? Now, everyone was glued to their televisions. And then, before we knew it, this is what Yvonne Okwara told us.
And on this second day of July here on The Explainer, we had every intention of hosting the government spokesperson, that's Mr. Isaac Mwaura. This interview was at his request, which came late this afternoon, early evening. We granted his request for an interview on The Explainer tonight, and the person chooses not to be here to speak to the situation in the country. The explainer must go on.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, from reliable sources, we understand that there was a last-minute order, a call from State House that ordered the government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura to cancel this interview with immediate effect. Some rumor has it that he was already in the room where the interview was supposed to start, and then he called it off. I want us to look at this very keenly with a fine-tooth comb, why Isaac Mwaura had to cancel his interview at the last minute. And in fact, without much ado, I want us to look at these 3 videos, very short videos, that will explain to you my number 1 reason why Isaac Mwaura had to call off this meeting at the very 11th hour. Kindly take a look.
Has been fired at me right now by a police officer. Na ini damu yangu, hebu angalia. Angalieni tu vile nakaa. Just for nini nimebeba mimi naweza umizana mtu? Nini nimebeba naweza umizana mtu? Kadera kwa kazi yake simulizi kitu yote. Mbona angalia. Ruto, mali huko. Damu yangu haijamwagika bure. Haijamwagika bure. Wenye umeua ni kidogo, utatua si wote. Utatua si wote. Tunapigania haki yetu. Yote ni mavijana hawana do. Wote ni mavijana hawana do. And you have the guards. Sebu angalia. Angalia tu. Angalia hapo vile nakaa. Mr. President. Tunaendelea na kazi yako. Tunaendelea na kazi yako Mr. Ruto.
Niko na wagonjwa, watu wa gunshot, kilifu 10 na askari wenzenu.
Enda, ubia tutangua wengine wengi, enda chukua wengine. Sawa.
Kutoka. Asi utaua wengine wengi.
Okwara ila amefika.
Na si ndio nafanya wananirushia tear gas na madaktari, nitawatibu aje na ni wenzenu. Aje. Na nilipuli hadi anesthesia, ikilifukia watu nitafanya nini? Na mnatibiwa pia nyinyi. Na sibagui. Bad, it's bad. Kuna wagonjwa 10, watu wanakufia hapa tu, ambulance haifika.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my number 1 reason is that the courts had barred the police from using live bullets, rubber bullets, water cannons, and tear gas, and they still went ahead to kill our people. William Ruto gave this call directing the government spokesperson to immediately cancel the meeting because police had been barred from using live bullets and they killed people. At some point, you saw that young lady telling them, I'm being mistreated, yet I'm offering medical services to people who have been injured, including your colleagues. And it was very unfortunate when wanaambia tutaua wengine. They're telling that lady, we'll even kill more. You see that young man carrying that ammunition, that irisasi. And I don't know whether that was directed to him or it was a stray bullet. Whichever way that bullet was used on him. They used excessive force, meting brutality on innocent people. And you wonder, do we have a government that obeys court orders? No. And this is how this government will plunge our country into anarchy. So it was not going to be very easy. That is one of the reasons why he was directed to cancel that meeting. They were not prepared. They had to prepare a lot of lies why this happened, maybe attributing it to some people who snatched a gun from a policeman the way Ruto was saying, and then he killed people. I don't know. They were still not prepared on what they're going to tell the people concerning brutality and mayhem that was meted on people. Kindiki had also released a statement that each and every police will carry their own cross. Less than 24 hours later after the statement, then police are killing people on the street. It was not going to be very easy. It is also imagined the kind of hit that Ruto received when he was being hosted when he hosted Eric Latif, Joe Agai and Linus Kaikai in State House. You saw the way he was stammering. He goofed when he was being questioned, and the lies could not add up. Now, Isaac Mwaura was not going to manage this. is not as cunning as William Ruto. If William Ruto was cornered, so what was Isaac Mwaura going to do? He would have complicated matters. William Ruto just spoke, is it 2 days ago? And they wanted that statement to remain his position. Isaac Mwaura, unajua pia ni kimbelembele. He was going to add one or two things that would complicate matters. He was not going to explain about the goons and the killings and the torching of all this. And so it was only in order that he cancels this before it's too late, because he was going to shame. Remember, he had also attributed this to some foreign powers. And you know that that cannot work now. They were saying that Russia, he was trying to add some few things that can't really be explained, but Kenyans are no better than what he thinks. We also understand that Rigathi Gachagua had instructed the government spokesperson to go and accept liability, that the police killed people and they apologize. The police is not taking their work seriously, and every police will bear the consequences. Just like they have always said, William Ruto protected his policemen, but Rigathi Gachagua said that extrajudicial killings are coming back into the country. And with this kind of controversy, people reading from different pages, Mwaura was not going to handle it. And that is why he was quickly forced to cancel this. And sometimes it is good to cancel than a shame. He was going to humiliate the government. But why in the first place did he request for it? Because if you are not ready, why request? They wanted to play this ping pong game, as always, just explaining things haphazardly. Again and again, they have been exposed, they have been humiliated, and this will be the order of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And then the last thing, he was going to be asked about Haiti and the people, the policemen who are allegedly died and all that. He was not going to handle all this heat. Do you support William Ruto for cancelling this? Kindly share with me in the comment section.